All right, welcome back to the UCF pregame show, where all we got to do is win today to get into the playoff. Most likely, Texas Tech and Kansas State will play in the Big 12 title game, so they can't get knocked out. They'll play in the Big 12 title game, so I can't get knocked out. So all I got to do is win, be 10-2, be 8th or 9th in the country, get my playoff game, and see what I can make of this season. They'll probably kick me out with them. They'll probably kick me out of winning the bowl game, which I've been trying to do in the other season and try to get done on this season. But take what we can get. Colorado needs to win for bowl eligibility, so that's big for them. Flip-flop. Oh, is that?
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UCF Knights and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock. Really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will get first crack at it here. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On the gun on third down, Lewis. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Knights offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes. He might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Going to the run, it's Lewis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
DB's right up on the receivers. Lewis makes the grab down the middle. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air. It's Barnett. That's caught. It's Farmer. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking looking for a crease. It's Lewis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Defense has to be better on the back end.
Off to the start I needed to be to get to 10-2. And like I said, that's pretty much a guaranteed playoff spot where I'm at right now. I'm not going to drop to
touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And the Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He's past the marker in the slide to avoid the hit, but there is a flag down. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Line gets set, first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Thomas.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quarterback making checks. Maybe a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sweet cut there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing. Lewis. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO.
Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Barnett. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The screen, he's got wheels. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Lewis unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Finds his man. It's Farmer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Knights are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Might have a chance. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Perry. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Let's see how aggressive they are in trying to get points on the board before halftime. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's going to take off. Past the 45. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Farmer. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the deep...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Before we kick off the 2nd half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Knights head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the 1st half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the 2nd. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Creates a little space, and he's dragged down.
Well, in a 2nd and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
Works the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take
To be honest, I did not think I was going to make college football playoffs. Interesting. 10-2. Probably like me. I might get a home.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense.
I think at least going to be a 7.
They felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch. But advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Lewis on the play action. With the catch, it's Atkins. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes a grab and room to run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Young. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Here we go, ready. 129, 120, ready, go.
Here's Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Turning it on. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bucks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the UCF sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's got
motherfucker.
Return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Offense in a split backfield. Play fake. Lewis. Pressure coming. He caught it. Touchdown, Colorado. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back. Just one possession away.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick completion to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's a give to Watson. Makes it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Knights are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter by kicking that field goal.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Throwing, Lewis. Caught by Williams on the left. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. The throw. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So now it's 2nd and long. It's Lewis again. This time on target. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action with Lewis. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Stopping the option is hard, but mission number 1 is I better make the quarterback make a read and get the ball out of his hands. The defense hasn't done that today. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game off the option look.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. On the move, it's Lewis. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Maybe some room here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Lewis. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pocket breaking down. Avoids pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
Goes high to pull it in. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going.